Wow, you guys, hey, thought you'd had enough of me yet? Well, this is a test to see if I can get 2 things out in one day. Not all the times I can, and I have to wind up using my telephone. I just got back from lunch. It's kind of funny because when I went to just get something to eat, and I hung out at the bar there, and it's kind of like a diner. And it was a great place. I've loved this place forever, but I didn't know the lady behind there. Excuse me. It's fried chicken. But anyways, she come up with some story where she was talking with me and someone else, but she was really talking to him, but I was one watching her, and she was, if you were given the choice between going back to being 10 years old or going 10 years further than now with like $5,000 or $5 million. And, this is supposed to be, how tough a decision is this going to be for me? And I was like, God damn, this girl's old enough to be my mom. She's acting so soft, it's like a child, this doesn't necessarily ring of someone that's a little more on the mature side. But, I remember now. Yeah. But anyways, what I said, well, first off, I'd have to believe in magic before I'd decide on any of that stuff. And she said, well, I believe in magic. And I said, well, that makes you a dangerous person. And, everything kind of churned. That's when, you could see. She was kind of like this. Her eyebrow, I talk about an eyebrow when an eyebrow goes up, but hers was kind of like, oh, yeah, you're challenging me, and I said, oh, God, I just had to say something, damn. All right, well, so this is a lesson in backpedaling. And I told her, I said, but having a creative imagination is a beautiful thing to have. It's very, it's healthy. It's healthy for a child. Oh God, he goes, well, I believe in magic, and I said, well, really, what I was saying is that means you'll believe in anything. And she goes, and why not? And I said, because there are things to govern stuff, there is science behind stuff, So it's like, oh, you mean, and there can't be this other stuff? And I said, no, but I'm talking about usually, what is invisible to some people can be considered magic. And just because, we can clap like that and the light goes off, it's really the vibrations of our hands and the sounds that turns the light off and on. There's no magic in that. But if you never knew that was going on and the light kept going off and on, you swear that you were, maybe haunted. That's how the mind works, the simple mind. Oh, simple mind? Oh my God, now I'm going to go backpedal. Well, it just would, my God, Listen, it's not so easy sometimes to get out of these quagmire conversations when you are basically, what is that? When it's almost like you are condescending, and you try so hard not to sound like that. You don't want to be like more than that or over the older, being elder or something. But sometimes you just can't help it. Someone has to come out and say, this is what craziness is all about. That's how it is that they can't see the inside of the Bible, because they believe in the talking snake. They can see that happening. They can see 2 white English people setting up the world for eternal damnation, and some kind of Garden of Eden. You see all these white people entering the promised land, all these things, white, run on the backs of donkeys and talk to you and stuff like that, virgin births and shit. This sets you up to believe in anything, but I'm not saying that science can define everything, but I could tell you that what we're reading in the Bible is pure science, 6,000-year-old science, and I'm supposed to say that religion hates science. They have this. Are you kidding me? It's all about it. How if you followed me, I've been talking like this for over a year, maybe a year. I've been learning about it. It is absolutely 100% science. Right out of the Bible. Where do you hear that? You hear that from any place? You know? Oh, that sounds New Age. Well, I think New Age is like, like they have to smoke something, they got lights flashing, and they're all humming and got noises and vibrations going on, they're eating certain things, they're smelling certain things, and fuck all that. You can say it's New Age, they're all trying to get to the center of themselves, but, you don't need to, you don't need to break into heaven, you don't need to. It's there when it's ready for you. You don't pick it. Did I ever say that? I'm sure that I've said that somewhere in this time. It'll tell you when it's ready. It knows you're knocking at the door if you truly are. If you're truly knocking on the door, there it is. Hey, it can tell you're doing that because it's a part of you. It's not a long distance call to another galaxy. My God. Listen, it's all this kind of fancy talk like I was online with a group the other day. Some stupid religious group, talking about flat earth and stuff like that. If a tree falls in a forest and no one was there to notice it, would it make a noise? Some philosophy. Just another one of them stupid things. Yeah, I answered it. Yes, it'd make a big noise. It'd probably make a big hole in the canopy. It probably disturbed a whole mess of critters that used it as a home and for shelter. It probably made a hell of a racket on its way down as it took branches and things off of its neighbors as it fell to the ground. The birds and the animals probably squeaked and screamed and said whatever it was a recorded moment. So where's this philosophy that I have to see something in order for it to work, before it comes alive? Where's this idea that this matrix system only works while our eyes are open, and when our eyes are closed, they're gone? No, we're here, man. I don't know this is the mind saying I can believe anything I want. We'll turn that off. This is the mind being able to do whatever it wants. The same way with the story of serving God. There's a natural way to do it, and then there's this one that you make up on your own. You can be the cupbearer, or you can be the baker. Well, the cupbearer is going to make it, the baker don't. That's how it works. Very simple. It's only one way. All right? But yeah, I wasn't here to witness whatever catastrophe befell on that huge glacier, that ice cap that we had over North America some 15-something thousand years ago. I wasn't here. But its mark was left on the earth. Water levels rose 400 feet. Do you understand? And that was only about 12 to 15,000 years ago. That was not very long ago. You know that probably, we're all on the edge of the world right now. Do you know what happened to those people? Do you ever know what could possibly happen to the people on a world 400 feet lower than where we are now? Could you imagine the amount of destruction and loss of life of all those people in these vulnerable areas? But we don't have a memory back there. We don't remember that. We're only now. We don't have this disaster. Oh yeah, we did. They say they don't want to tell you that we go through these periodic disasters, but they'll give us this Bible. Who says at any time? So it got us on the edge. It's all a bunch of lies. That happened in real life. Left scars on the earth. This philosophy of showing how dumb we really are is just getting crazier and crazier. And this guy's going to argue with me. Get with the picture, he says. What does that mean? Dumb down? You want me to be dumb? You want me to... Oh, yeah, we're playing philosophy. Listen, Buddhism is a philosophy. Let's talk that. Let's play that. I'll play that with you. You know, I save the flat earth for you flat-headed people out there, you know, who need it, you know. I would tell you that it's not flat nor round, that if we got a chance to see it really, it wouldn't look like any of that stuff. Ooh, I hope I got that mosquito. Anyways, it's a little bit about teaching you about backpedaling, get a little chance to say hello. And, you know, what do you think about that Christ blowing smoke rings through his hole in his hand? Is that blasphemous or what? You know? Distasteful, maybe? No, maybe to a few. But this is why we don't make idols of things. That's not this energy in front of us. That's not God. That's none of these things. I can have fun with it that I wish. The Bible is not something that we have to, you know, and sit down. I've been through that. I've done all that. The Bible hits the ground and everyone goes, for what? Man, you can use it for shit paper. Well, let's not use the King James Bible for shit paper. We got to make sure a lot of those make it through the times. But anything from that Bible down, from King James Version, from that Bible down, anything else from down that way, shit paper, absolute shit paper. Courtesy of your Catholic Church. Yeah, they know how to spread the shit around. All right, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and remember, you know, there's only one way home. You know, only one way home, and it's been that way forever and ever and ever. And I've shown you the way as well as what Jesus shows you the way. That you open up your eyes, open up your ears, and you'll see that it's right there in front of you, and it's been there all along. Get out of that deception. The great deception. Get out of there. Don't play the game. Get out of there. We need you. See you on the lighter side.